All right, so there's a common trend that people put their hobbies and passions on the back burner to focus on family or work. What have you done to balance all three of those?
Not sleep.
Not sleep.
No, for real. There's this continuous continuity that has to be. I don't stop. There's the focus of the family and the focus of the music, but they're not two different things. Sure, there's band time and there's family time, but there's a lot of overlap with thought and process of everything. It's like I don't have the music outside of the house. It's here where it happens. I don't push them away from the music. They're here when it happens. And the band is also integral with the family. So it's basically one cohesive unit.
Okay. Would you say your experiences as a teacher, musician, and parent have benefited each other?
Oh, man. Learning how to teach is fundamental to life. And when I started teaching music, I was 18 and I was a child. You think you're an adult when you're 18, but
no.
You can do adult things, but as you get older, it's like, oh my God, you grow so much between then and where I am now. And being a teacher, there's all this influence of outside life. People with different personalities, people with different learning situations, different families, different everything. So learning all the nuances of how to teach every individually makes you be able to have the prowess of seeing a situation as a parent, as a human, as a coworker, as a whatever, be nuanced. Because you're like, oh, I recognize this because I've seen it in all these different forms here. So, once again, being a teacher and being a parent is literally the same thing. And it's made me grow in both aspects.
When did you start learning piano?
I was born inside a piano.
Okay.
The day I came home from the hospital, my dad put my squirming baby body in front of the piano and took my finger and said middle C. And he did that every day, multiple times. And I think my second word after Ma was C. That's the story. Formal lessons at 4. But I started playing piano way before that. Kind of when I snapped onto the social grid, I already knew how to play piano.
When did you start your business teaching piano?
It started off in my house at the time. It was just private lessons, somewhere around 2015. And then 3 years later, I got a brick and mortar place, and it's been going strong since.
Why did you want to start a business?
So, starting a business is not what I wanted to do. Starting a business is what happened. I wanted to teach piano. And then what happened was one of the students' moms asked, do you teach guitar? And part of being a business owner is kind of being a yes man and just make it happen type of thing. So when she asked me that, I said yes. And I called my buddy and I was just like, do you want a student? And he's like, sure. So then all of a sudden there was 2 of us. And that was in the house for a while. And then it was just like, oh, this is a great way to make money. Because, not only am I getting paid for my lessons, but I'm getting paid for a portion of the other person's lessons. So I brought in more teachers. And then, so when I decided to be a business person is when I got the place itself. And that's where everything kind of changed. But it was kind of just a natural progression.
How did you balance your business with your family?
Well, very much it was once again in the house. Most of my kids were in lessons with various teachers. They helped me clean all the time, they were part of the whole process and still are for the most part. And the cool thing about teaching, it's kind of small chunks of time per day. It's not like a 9 to 5 or, a big long 8-hour shift. So it always gave room and flexibility to be a father as well.
What is your life like balancing all of these factors?
What is my life like? It's busy, but it's satisfying, and it's rewarding, and it's nonstop, and sometimes it's stressful, and sometimes it's heavy, and sometimes it's relentless. But due to all the creational things that I'm doing, I always have a thing to show, or a student to be proud of, or awesome things my kids did, or there's it's all positive. So like even when it's hard, I'm lucky in this fact that I get to be proud of all the things.
That's very sweet. Was there a point where you felt like you had to focus on one aspect more than the others?
Every day.
Every day?
Yeah. I literally have a calendar that says, okay, work on this. And then it says, okay, now this. And
it's like family day, piano day.
Yeah, for real. No, on my calendar it says tray time. And it says, no, it does. Because if I start to get into a project, I can like blink and it's 4 days later. So, wow. That's how I do it. I forgot the question, but I think I answered it.
It was, is there a point where you felt like you had to neglect one aspect?
Oh, I wouldn't say neglect. There are projects that, there's priorities, right? There's always priorities. And some projects kind of shift down the ladder as some shift up the ladder. When it's projects, it kind of is tumultuous in that way. But there's always family, school, band on the top, and work.
When did you start Padded Waltz?
2021, somewhere around there.
COVID band.
Yeah, it was. It was a COVID band. It was just Jess and I for quite some time.
Writing.
Yeah, kind of going through the existentialism of 2020 and 2021. And then we brought on the band about a year or so later once it started to open up. And it's been since then.
What made you want to start the band?
Once again, it wasn't an object of want. It was an object of, it was just happening. Music is integral in my life and in Jess's life. And once we had these songs, it was just like, well, the next step is let's put a band behind these. Next step is let's get on stage and show these songs to the audience. I wanted to do it my whole life, and I still want to do it right now. So always.
Are you familiar with the phrase, don't make your passion your job?
I am. I don't know what I think about it. I think a lot of times people have a hard time separating the work from the love of it. But I guess I'm lucky in the respect, if I'm working hard on music, I still like to then play music. Or video editing is my job. But yeah, I still like to video edit for the band and for other projects. I guess I just really love what I do for a job and for free time, so I'm lucky in that regard.
How did you and Jess meet?
We met when she was 18 and I was 72. No, in college, the first time, I was like 23, 24. She was 18. And we briefly crossed paths and had a very brief relationship. It was a thing. And then she disappeared. From my perspective, she disappeared one day. And then 17 years later, we happened to both be single and good old Tinder.
How romantic.
Yes.
Wow. That's odd timing.
It was kind of crazy.
Just
Yeah.
stumbled
I was like, holy
upon
crap,
each
that's
other on
great.
Tinder.
Like, holy crap.
Yeah,
He's
I mean,
old.
Why is he like 90 now?
Oh my god, stop it. It was lucky.
It was
we were
lucky.
both on in the same 24-hour period.
Yeah, because I don't know if you've ever used Tinder, but it's a
Cesspool.
minefield.
Yeah.
Sure. Cesspool is another word. And I would like go on it for like a night and just like, and be like, nope, delete the app. She was doing the same thing.
Yeah.
And we happened to like download it at the same time and go on and be like, oh,
There you are.
there you are.
All right. Do you want to get in the hot seat?
I see.
Too.
When did you start singing?
I started singing in high school in like choir, but I never really had formal training. And then I went to college and was not ready to sing in front of people really, so I didn't last very long there. But then I got lessons when I turned 30 because I missed music being a part of my life, and I just kind of went from there.
Did you primarily focus on singing, or have you tried learning other instruments?
Sorry, I won't do that every time. I played the trombone from 3rd grade through high school in band, in marching band and jazz band. So I was a band kid for my entire run of school. And I briefly dabbled in bass guitar as well, but never did a whole lot with that. So
Okay. How do you balance your life with the band?
you know, you would have thought I would have had like come up with a good answer for that, but I think that every day you have to find the things that need to happen and have priorities, and there are many days where Padded Waltz isn't a priority, and there are many days where Padded Waltz is a priority. I do a lot of computer work, so sometimes the priority is just going on the computer and trying to, you know, book shows. But I don't have a very good answer for that. I think it just changes every day.
So besides singing, would you say you take more of a like a management role in the band? I only ask because you mentioned you book shows.
Yeah. I guess I guess so. It's interesting. There's no like rule book that tells you how to do it well or how to make things happen well. So the last few years have been a lot of trial by error as well. And post-COVID, the way that everything works seems to be very different as well. So it's been a learning curve, I think, not just for me, but for a lot of musicians to try to wade through the world of booking shows.
How did you come up with the name Padded Waltz?
A night of existential dread and White Claws.
Can you attest to that, Drake?
Yeah, no, that's legit.
And the next morning, the name that wasn't crossed out on our notebook was Padded Waltz. So we ran with it, and we realized that it's not a good name, but it's ours now.
I mean, it's unique.
It is. Also, none of the domains were taken for it, which was great. You know, we got the Instagram, we got the website, like nothing. We didn't have to do, you know, Padded Waltz 2 or anything like that.
The official.
The official, Padded Waltz the band.
Padded Waltz band, yeah. What do you say your experiences have benefited each other?
The life experience.
Yeah, with the band and family and whatever.
Band and family, work. I'm lucky now where I don't have a regular 9 to 5 currently. I get to focus a lot of my time on the studio.
Okay.
But I would say that working a regular 9 to 5
Do you work at the studio?
Yeah, I mean, I would say I'm the studio manager as well, you know. Signing up students, doing schedules. Shit, I don't have a good... It feels weird to talk about yourself.
It's fine. I'm not Vice.
No, I know. What was the question again? Let me just do a quick.
Have your experiences with like family work band, have they benefited each other?
Absolutely. Working with people in all aspects is a really useful skill to have, and multitasking just in general. I think any job that you have requires a lot of multitasking, and so being able to multitask different aspects of your life as well, and to try to not get overwhelmed with it is a very useful skill to always be working on. Yeah.
The whole time.
You'll be fine.
Yeah, but also it's my chemistry test, which is the big one. Like, that's the important one to me, so I'm just hoping.
How would you describe your relationship with your dad and Jess?
Very, very healthy, very awesome. We're all very busy. I mean, we try to make a point to like hang out every week or every 2 weeks. Whenever we have a chance, we try to hang out with each other. And we try to like make it like a fit, like we make a plan and we're not gonna do anything else that day. So I think it's very healthy and awesome.
Do you have any direct or indirect involvement with Padded Waltz?
No.
No.
Not at all. I don't really interact with the Padded Waltz at all. Like, I'll listen to the music and give like ideas and stuff, and sometimes they consider them. So I guess.
Okay.
Yeah. But nothing concrete.
When did you start learning piano?
Well, I've been playing piano pretty much my whole life, but actually playing piano and like actually trying to get better at it about a year ago. About a year ago is when I started actually like trying.
Okay. Are you satisfied with the amount of time your dad spends with you?
Yeah, I would say so. I mean, like, it's as much as we can, you know. It's not like we're.
Are you sure?
My dad hates me. But yeah, we're both super busy. So whenever we get the chance, again, we hang out, and yeah, I'm satisfied with it. I wish it was more, but it's kind of impossible.
Do you think you would still have a passion for music if it weren't for your dad's influence?
Oh, 100%. I don't think I would probably hate music if it wasn't for my dad. Maybe, I have no idea. I've been raised around music my entire life. I don't think there's been a moment in my life where I haven't listened to music. Like, at my house, we just have music playing 24/7, like literally.
Okay.
So I need that constant stimulation of just some sort of beat in the background.
What are your thoughts on the "don't make your passion your job" saying?
Don't make your passion your job? I feel like you want to make your passion your job. I feel like that's the goal.
Are you familiar with that expression?
Is that what that means?
Yeah, because like the argument is like if you make your passion your job, you're gonna get bored of it.
Well, yeah, but also work is going to be boring no matter what you do. So might as well make it as enjoyable as you can, because like, yes, it will become a job, but at least you're not miserable doing that job. Like a 9-to-5 office job is awful. But, you know, my passion, if I was able to stream all the time and make a bunch of money off of that, that'd be so awesome. But, you know, I feel like making your dream activity like your job is a goal.
So your dad makes a living off of being a music teacher, and you're in college to be a teacher. What can you tell me about that?
I definitely have a little bit of influence of like my dad's a teacher, so I want to be a teacher. But I've also wanted to be a teacher since I would say junior year of high school, when I've just had awesome teachers. I'm like, I want to be a teacher like that. I want to teach this. And also I just really nerdy thing, but I enjoy math. I enjoy showing people how to do things. And I feel like,
can you repeat that?
I like math. I hate English. No offense to you, Cooksey. Right, this is for Cooksy's class?
Yeah.
Cooksey, you made English as enjoyable as it could for me. But I don't like English very much. I like math. So yeah. teaching math. I want to do that. Partially because my dad's a teacher, also because it's like, oh, cool, I'll just continue.
Yeah. Did he encourage you to be a teacher, or was it mainly like your experience with your high school teachers that made you want?
I would say
be a teacher?
majority high school teachers.
Yeah.
Because yeah, I saw my dad being a teacher, but also like I'm not really like around the when he's teaching because it's like private lessons and stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You don't like sit in shadow or whatever.
No. But I've seen like my high school teachers and teachers honestly in college that I'm like, I would love to teach this. It looks like such a fun job to me. I really hope I don't hate it. I really hope I actually enjoy the job once I get my degree. And I'm like, oh yeah, this is enjoyable. Other than like, this actually
you get
sucks.
to deal with all these snot-nosed kids. I can't even imagine what like memes they're gonna be talking about then.
No, I want to be a college professor if anything. Nothing below like high school because I don't want to deal with 3-year-olds throwing snot bubbles at me.
You might have to start being an adjunct. I don't know.
I should. I'm gonna just. I'm gonna open a. Actually, I'm not gonna say that for your. It's, if things go really poorly, I'll go down the rabbit hole of making money online. You know what I mean? Just someone out there will
You'll be like a kick streamer.
Yeah.
I'll
be a kick streamer.
You're gonna start taking sponsorships from steak.
Yep, I'm gonna take sponsorships from Honey again and be like, yeah, Honey's legit and League of Legends, play League of Legends, and what is it, like King's mobile app, whatever it's called, the stupid Block Blast game. I'm gonna take sponsorships from them.
Oh my God.
I'm gonna use AI
Crown
to profit.
Royale, I think.
Yeah, I'm gonna use AI to profit if teaching doesn't go well for me.
What's your social security number?
436-9544-25.
So, to end this interview,
Yes.
we're gonna do the segment where I had you go pick out scratch tickets and you're gonna scratch them on camera.
Oh, cool. I love gambling. Gambling is I actually think it's the best way to make money. Hold on, let me get my keys out.
Can you
Listen,
Can you tell the camera?
I'm gonna do it the American way, with the American flag key. I'm gonna scratch off my scratch ticket.
Can you tell the camera the significance of these specific scratchers?
You said something to me before we came into this place. I forgot what the significance was.
We went to the racing mart behind my old house.
Oh yeah, we went to the.
And I asked you if I could borrow $1.
Oh yeah.
And I got one scratcher, and it said free ticket. So I gave it to you, and I was like, and then we went to the store by your house.
Oh yeah, and then I got one scratch ticket and I lost all my money. All of it. I'm actually in debt now, but this will make up for it.
So let's
see. So winning numbers, we got. All right. So 3, 5. All right. So prize. If we win anything, I will be. Oh, we've got $1 back. Woo! Honestly, I think it's time. I think we can like going on like a yacht or something. All right. So we won $1 with the first scratch ticket.
It's focusing on your fingers.
All right. 15 and 5. Okay, so nothing. No, unexpected outcome. I typically scratch off tickets you make profit off of them. I'm really surprised that this is not working out so far. All right, so 10 and 2. All right, so life might not be worth living at this point. Wait, sorry, I can't say that. Okay, wait, hold on. So we didn't win anything. We won $1. So now, I'm starting to become
down $4.
I'm starting to. No, we're only down. We're only down
$2.
$2. I'm stressing out at this point. Sweating profusely. Let's hope we win something. All right, 12 and 3. Awesome.
What do you think is worse, this or like buying CS:GO crates?
Honestly, I think CS:GO crates are a little better only because you get no. They're both bad. Speaking about bad, we lost again. So like this last one though, I have a great feeling about it. This is the $10,000 winner. Watch this.
You think it's $10,000?
Oh, 100%. See, it's 1 and 2. Typically, if it's 1 and 2, it's the $10,000 winner. All right, so far we've won 0 after that. So wait a minute. Oh my God. We're in debt now. It says negative 40,000. We have to go back and cash it in and give them $40,000. Well, this is just a PSA to everyone. If you're gonna gamble, get more than 5 tickets, because if you just have 5, your chances are kind of low of winning. So if you get like
Increases your odds.
yeah, the more cards you get, the better your chances are of winning. So always spend, buy, consume. Especially with scratch-off tickets, because if you don't, the government's gonna get you. You gotta do scratch-off tickets in order to make money. So yeah, if you're ever down on your luck, get a scratch ticket. You'll feel so much better about yourself. Trevor, why did you make me say all that?
Where do you see yourself in the band in the future?
I think we're going to keep pushing forward, recording music, playing as many shows as possible, releasing albums, releasing videos, just push. You know, that's all you can do as a musician. And I really feel like it's a project worth pushing, so it's worth pushing. And that's what we're going to do. Let's push.
Do you agree with that?
I so agree with that. Keep pushing.